opening statement from Coach, and then open it up for questions for him and Eli, and shortly be joined by Campbell.
I was really proud of our team. A really good win versus a really good team. You got to play well anytime you're going to try to knock off a top 25 team, and I thought we were locked in on both ends of the floor. We talked about making sure that we didn't let them get out in transition over and over, particularly with live ball turnovers. We ended up with 9 turnovers on the night. We had 3 in the first 3 or 4 minutes. We came to the huddle at the under 16 in the first half, and I had 3 turnovers, and we had 3 in the entire second half. And I thought that was a big key, is just ball care. And then I thought some guys just made some timely plays, a timely shot. They cut it to 7. I think it was 61-54, and Eli made a big-time pull-up jumper over Goldine that kept it at 9. They were on a kind of a semi-run, and Elias King made a 3 in the corner opposite our bench. And then the free throws down the stretch. We just didn't turn it over when they were pressing us. And, I thought it was fitting having Eli seal the game night that he got, obviously, his 1,000-point ball to seal the win. But overall, again, just a lot of guys that contributed on both ends of the floor. Four guys in double figures, and really proud of our team. Questions?
Defensively, it looked like y'all were trying to switch everything on those dribble handoffs and always have somebody in the face of whoever happened to be carrying the ball at that time. How pleased were y'all with the pressure y'all were able to generate and to force them into 15 turnovers? Yeah,
I thought when we were good at that, we were disruptive. As soon as we weren't good at it, they made shots. They're just that good of shooters that if you got a hat on a hat, we can use our length and athleticism to be disruptive. But when you make a mistake, they make you pay. And we had a couple lapses in defensive transition, and, man, they make threes. They're shooting over 50% from 3 when they're in offensive transition. So you got to be good there. And if you have any ball screen coverage or dribble handoff miscommunication, they make shots. And, in order to be able to hold them to 70, I think is a testament to just how locked in we were on those kind of things.
Coach, you guys spent a lot of time in practice yesterday, defending that, the ghost screen and the pitch back stuff that FAU
Yep.
runs. How well did you feel you guys defended that tonight?
Pretty well. You were paying attention yesterday at practice. I'm impressed. Yeah, I thought we were pretty good at it. Again, I think when you're not, man, they could just rattle off points in a hurry. And I thought our communication up top was really good. Just didn't think they got easies at the beginning of the shot clock. Some of the miscommunication for us, I thought, happened later in the shot clock. Or Goldine has got the ball down low and somebody just loses sight of their man. There's a kick out and they make it. So I thought the initial actions that they got for their set plays, I thought our guys were pretty good at it.
Eli, you had what I like to call sort of volleyball block in transition where you sort of stuck both hands up, got the steal, got the dunk, forced FAU into timeout. Walk me through that play. Was it just sort of a reaction to what was happening on the court?
The man I had kind of ran past me, and when I saw him kind of look that way, I knew I could try to get it, and he just threw it on the line that I could get it, so stole it.
You were sure to turn to the crowd at those moments tonight where y'all had those big momentums, and FAU was forced to try to stop it with the timeout. What was it like to be in part of an environment like that? Crowd arrived late in some weather, but was it really into it by the end of the game?
Yeah, especially with the weather how it was before the game. I really didn't think it was going to be that many people coming, but man, I love playing in big environments like that. I feed off crowd energy, me personally, and I think our team does well too. So, if we can have that, we got 2 more home games? 2 more. We can have those the last 2 home games, man. That'd be big for us, momentum-wise going on the road and headed to Texas. So, Blue Raider Nation, if y'all listen to me, man, we could use y'all a lot. We love to have y'all in the building.
Coach, how much did it help that you didn't have to prepare for these guys on a short week this time?
Well, the last time it was similar. We played FAU on the front end down there as well. And when we played them at their place, it was a record crowd. And so it was a great environment. We were kind of nose to nose with them with about 8 or 10 to go. It's a 4-point game. And they were just good down the stretch, as you have to be in this league. And I thought the same thing here tonight. We had a good crowd, particularly, as Eli said, given the thunderstorms that we were having and the threat of a tornado, to have 3,500 here tonight was really good, and we were able to execute down the stretch on our home floor, and it's a good win for us. I think we're 27-2 now in the building over our last 29 games, and as Eli said, our guys just like playing here. They do, and playing in front of our fans.
Rebounding was big tonight to end possessions early for
Yep.
FAU in particular. And then in the first half, y'all only got 13 second chance points to stay in the game, and maybe some shots weren't falling for
Yep.
y'all. Was that something y'all felt y'all had an advantage on coming into the game?
Not so much an advantage, but it was a big key to the game, and not just keeping Jared and Dish mano a mano down there against Goldine. You know, he's a big, active young man, and if it's just one-on-one, he's going to win that matchup a lot against a lot of guys around the country. So we just talked about gang rebounding, and I didn't think we had a lot of guys that were just kind of watching the party. They got involved, and it was a key to the game. It was a key to the game. No transition threes because of being good with the basketball, and we've got to rebound with them.
Eli, walk me through what's going through your mind on those last two free throws. You missed the first one, you got a chance for redemption, the second one, and icing. What's going through your head going up for that last free throw right there?
Finish the game. You know, I gotta finish those down the stretch. You know, in that game, 4 for 4 from the line, man. But clear mind up there on the free throw line. I'm good. I don't get pressure.
How much did you watch the first game this week? The first minute. Did you go back and watch that video?
We watched a little bit of it in clips, just talking about key plays throughout the course of the game. And again, I just thought we were locked in on big moments, things where they went to particular guys at this portion of the game. I thought our guys were locked in on it. I thought they got us in a couple possessions at their place where they didn't necessarily score, but they were able to beat us on some out-of-bounds plays, whether side out, baseline under. And those are kind of some of those hidden possessions in the game that you've got to be good. And I thought our guys were good tonight.
Is this the best game this team's played this season?
It's a great question. Potentially, you know, anytime you beat a top 25 team, you've played well. And I will say this. I thought our
This is the best game we played.
well, I thought our prep was for sure the best. Our prep was for sure the best it's been all year. We've had good days or a couple of days, but I told our players for the last 3.5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday practice, this morning's shoot-around was an energetic, mature group. And honestly, these two led it with their voices, and I thought their teammates responded. You know, the talk that these two had to start each day, to start the practice, to start the shoot-around, their teammates followed. You know, when your two lead guards are leading the charge, other players don't have any choice but to fall in line. And these guys were great at leading that, and it carried itself over to today.
Cam, you as a guard group had a lot of success with some dribble penetration today, getting inside, either kicking out the other man or getting some shots at the rim. Mm-hmm. What was something that y'all saw on the scout where y'all knew that y'all could attack that way today?
Like I always say, you know, we like to move the ball faster than the help. So if we see a lane, we want to take it and, you know, just find the open man. You know, so once you penetrate the defense, you know, get into the paint, it's a lot of things that can open up for you. So just make the right read and go off of that.
How much of a conscious effort did you have tonight trying to crash the boards to rebound? Was it something where you were trying to go in all the time?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Like Coach said, the preparation was all about rebounding. You know, we felt like we didn't play it like ourselves the last couple games, and we just had to get back to ourselves, which is, you know, crashing the glass and rebounding. So I felt like I had to make a big impact on that.
Coach, I want to ask you about that first time out that you mentioned, because it was 3 turnovers for them. They jumped out to a 10-2 lead, and coming out of that timeout, you guys kind of knocked them back on their back foot and kept them there the rest of the game. What was the message in that huddle?
Really, just that. Don't turn the ball over is a big key for us. I mean, it was been on the scout. The paper scout is up on the whiteboard in the locker room. Is you've got to keep them out of transition. And the biggest way is when you have live ball turnovers, man, they get out and go, and they make you pay. And we had 3 turnovers in the first about 3 minutes, and then 6 in the last 37 minutes of the game. And that's not only good for us, where we're shooting the ball better over the last 6 to 8 weeks in the possession with a shot, but it also keeps them out of where they are best on offense, and that is out in transition. So ball care was big, big, big for this game.
King played a lot of minutes today
Yeah.
and played shot well. What does he have to do to earn those types of minutes in the future?
I think he's earned those kind of big minutes, kind of night in and night out, if I'm being honest with you. It just, with the tempo that we want to play with on offense and the pressure we want to apply on defense, I just don't want to wear him or anybody else on our team out. I mean, you see Eli played 37 minutes tonight. And that's a lot.
I didn't even know, but yeah.
You've got to keep everybody ready to play, because in my opinion, what you don't want to do is be so reliant on 1 or 2 guys that you can't play 3 games in 3 days. Your style wears somebody out that's used to playing 35 or 36 minutes because there's a day in between games. And now you get to the most important week of the year, and you either need to win 3 games in 3 days or 4 games in 4 days, and asking somebody to play 37 or 38 minutes for 4 straight nights is a lot. And so these guys need a breather, and some other guys on the roster have earned minutes too, but it's hard. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good job, man.